though.
Yes.
All right, guys.
I know.
So, starting from the beginning, what did you guys think of the Direct?
A lot of titles. I have no idea what they are, but I'm happy for those people that know them.
Yeah.
I'm just glad Luigi's Mansion coming.
Dude, that Luigi's Mansion drop was amazing.
That was nice.
So, I mean, that Luigi's Mansion and then the Luigi's Mansion remake on the 3DS. I think that's gonna be great, especially with the online or the co-op. I think that's gonna add a lot of gameplay value. I mean, just being able to play with another person and getting through those.
So guys, let me just remind all of you that Metroid and Animal Crossing are getting Switch games.
Yeah.
What year is it?
I imagined all of their...
What timeline did we enter?
What alternate reality have we gotten into?
Yeah.
Wait, Metroid was announced? Did I miss that part? Good God.
That was from the E3, like Metroid Prime 4.
Metroid was announced last year.
Oh yeah, we still haven't heard
I'm just saying that Metroid and Animal Crossing now both have games.
Yeah, we still haven't gotten anything for Metroid Prime 4, but we got Animal Crossing, we got Isabelle in Smash, we got Luigi's Mansion 3. I can die happy.
Yeah, that's another huge one. Animal Crossing 3.
And
I mean, Luigi's Mansion 3.
Okay, did anybody catch when they were showing off the Smash Brothers bundle that it said it was available November 6th?
November
2nd. Second.
For pre-order.
Oh,
for pre-order. Not
pre-order?
Get it early. Yeah, it has to be pre-order because if you can't get it November 2nd, because the game comes out December 7th.
Yeah, because I was about to say, like, did they bump the release date up or something, or?
No.
I know they didn't know. They have Monster Hunter Ultimate Generations Ultimate demo available. It's pretty neat.
Miss Click just tweeted Animal Crossing. I was wrong, and I'm so happy.
Probably crying right now.
So, what do you think? Nook has never been like a mayor or anything, has he?
He's basically the person that kind of runs the town because he owns everything, but he's not like mayor.
He's the sole proprietor of most.
It was always Tortimer was the mayor.
Holy crap! 8,000 people are liking it. 5,000 people are retweeting Animal Crossing. Holy crap!
Oh yeah, it's gonna.
Well,
this is gonna break the internet.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Everyone's tweeting about the troll of Isabelle.
Yeah.
That was dope.
That was legendary.
The thing is, with that thing, literally, I said everyone heard me except for the people on Jesse's stream because I'm muted. But I said to everyone in this chat, "Oh, hey, look, it's Isabelle for Smash." When the door knock came in, I was just like, "Oh, that's probably not going to happen, but you know, it's going to be something." Oh, yeah. Then
at first,
I was accepted in Smash.
I didn't want spoilers because you guys were ahead, so like I turned the volume down on the people that were ahead of me.
Yeah, I wish I turned it down more because I hear Animal Crossing 2019 and I'm like, what? I don't see that. I just see Tom Nook talking.
I'm sorry, that might have been my fault.
No, it was like everyone's fault.
I ended up getting disconnected from the call, but I'm glad that I did because oh my god.
It made me...
Oh my gosh, there's this adorable picture of like some of these like badass fighters in Smash. I can't think of the name, and then there's Isabelle popping a popper next to them.
See, it made me sad that they announced the new Mario Deluxe, but it doesn't have online multiplayer.
Yeah,
because that was a huge thing that I was expecting because Nintendo's pushing their online service, and it would be super easy for them to just add like online multiplayer to the Mario.
Yeah.
Oh wait, guys, you know what? Like, with Isabelle in the game now, we can have a doggo team of the Duck Hunt Dog and Isabelle. The pupper team.
Funny.
We can also have Isabelle fighting a literal dragon.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, someone that I follow on Twitter, LOL, those NES Joy-Cons are ridiculous, and I need them now.
Yeah, unfortunately they're $60.
I liked all of the Smash Brothers stuff that they showed off. Altogether, I think it was a really good direct.
Yeah, I thought that was a very, very nice direct.
We got
It was a good direct, but I want
Not
more.
the best.
They-
Very good.
They gave us like a million different Final Fantasy games.
Yeah. Oh my god, Final Fantasy
It's just
VII
so many
is going
like
to the
mobile style
Switch.
fantasy games, and then there's also like 3 actual ones.
Oh my god. Oh,
It's 7, 9, 10, and 10-2, right?
Yeah.
Well, there's 7,
10,
9,
1,
10.
10, 2.
There's also 12.
1, 10, 2.
Yeah, 12.
Yeah, and 12 supposedly. Yeah.
Oh.
So I'd like to ask this. Yigi Kermit, what would you say was your favorite part of the direct?
Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh crap!
Well, my favorite part was when they were announcing the SNES Joy-Cons, because I liked those. Those look pretty cool. And also the online service, because you know what? I'm gonna play with my friends, and we're gonna play online, and it's gonna be fun, because I wanna beat up bad guys with my friends online.
So here's the thing. The NES Joy-Con things that they showed off, those make sense because they're flat on the side, but when they start making the SNES Joy-Cons, how would they do that? Because it's curved like the dog bone, you know? Like that's why they call it the dog bone controller.
They probably won't make it, just because of, you know, like the controllers are weird looking.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
If they do make them, I swear we need the Super Famicom controller, not the purple and light purple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So essentially,
a little bit of
once I
vibrancy
get ready for
color.
2019 direct.
2019 is going to be a big year.
Okay, so here's something, guys. That new game they showed off from Game Freak,
Yeah.
that's likely using the same engine they're going to be using for the new Pokemon game.
Most likely.
Well, it looked different because the models were very like strange compared to it.
Okay, my
like
only complaint.
The character models could look different, but I mean like just the style and aesthetic of everything, because it looks similar to what they're doing now with the remake Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, but instead of the top-down perspective, the camera looks like you can move it around, and I hope they do that in the next Pokemon game, like the actual new Pokemon. That way it's not stuck to be top-down, you can change the camera angle with the right Joy-Con stick.
Okay.
So.
You know, it looks really nice, though. I hope
really
that
nice,
is a...
Gibbs.
Oh, thank you. It's the beard.
I knew he was going to do that.
Birdman says, when's the next direct? I would say, like...
Not for another, like, couple months. Not till
Probably
January.
December.
Not till Smash is already out.
Yeah.
I would say...
Hold on. Think about it this way. Do you guys think we're gonna get another Smash Direct before the game drops?
Yes.
No. Probably in
no.
October.
Maybe
Thing
they'll
is,
do, like,
we will get another Smash Direct because of one thing. Sakurai himself said that he wants to announce every single character before the game releases.
Yeah, and I doubt that Isabel's the last character.
I
Yeah,
doubt
I
it
can't
as
see,
well.
There's
as much as
more.
I love Isabel, I can't imagine her being the final character released, you know?
Yeah.
If you're gonna have somebody be the final character, you need a bombshell for the final character being.
Banjo-Kazooie!
You need.
They've already had
you
a
either
lot of
need-
bombshells.
you
They've
either
had-
need
they've had quite a
Banjo,
few, but
you either need Banjo or Geno for the final drop.
Yeah.
No.
Iron
No.
Ball
Or-
says Luigi's
or-
Mansion 3.
or they could
Waluigi.
do the unholy trinity.
What?
Waluigi.
No, they're not. No, if
I want
they
Geno.
will not do Goku, Shrek, or Waluigi. They are
Oh,
not
God.
gonna.
But if imagine if they did Waluigi. If they did that, it would goddamn blow everyone's mind.
It would break
But-
the internet.
But you think about it for a minute though. Usually, when they announce a new Mario character for the game, they do it right at the start of them showing it off. That's how they did it for Rosalina. I'm pretty sure that's how they did it for Wario when he got added
Yeah,
to
they
Brawl.
did do that for Brawl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scorch
So,
in the
and-
chat makes sense. He says...
Yeah, but the thing is,
made
Waluigi's a
another-
giant meme. You think they would release him like the first thing? No, they'd save him for last.
They need a direct to
It's like when all
explain
hopes were
the
down.
spirit mode.
Yeah, they
So
do.
it's
Need,
kind
they
of like-
still. They still need to talk about the spirit mode.
Yeah.
I am going back on that Smash website. I am analyzing Isabel's trailer frame by frame to see if we have any new stages.
So here's the
So
thing.
I'm gonna.
Also, I feel like they're definitely gonna change the name from Spirit Mode to something else because that's just not gonna stick.
Yeah. I think they need to have a direct before Not just the Smash Direct, but a Direct before the like the holiday season sales.
Yeah.
Like before Black Friday and everything.
So Jesse, what I was thinking was that I'm thinking that maybe they might do something akin to the 50 Fact Extravaganza that they did last Smash, where they announced like 8-player Smash and Bowser Jr. Like maybe they might do something like that.
Yeah, it could.
It could. I just don't see him doing it this time with this type of game, considering how big Ultimate is. Like how already, like it's already outsold like most games this year. Already for pre-order, and it's the highest selling Smash game in Smash history. So I think they could do something.
Smash game.
Yeah, highest smelling
game.
Yeah, smelling.
Smash.
Smelling. Yeah, just some of
I smell it. Smelly.
Yeah,
Smelly.
but yeah, you look at all. Yeah. The only thing I have a complaint about is it's a digital code, not the actual.
Yeah, that's what I was saying before.
Yeah.
Like that's what pissed me off. It's like, okay, that's what they did with the Mario bundle. That's probably what they're going to do with the Pikachu one, and then they've obviously done that with other big-time games. God of War 2018, for example, with your own PlayStation console. They've done that.
Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go down the list of everyone on here, and each person's going to say their favorite things announced. Alright?
Like
okay,
mine
so
won't
how does
be
this
obvious.
list work?
Oh, dang it, I'm last!
Right, starting with you, Heavy.
Oh. Okay. So,
this way everyone gets to say their piece.
Okay, so who's starting first? Is it bottom to top or top to bottom? Okay.
Okay.
Bottom to top.
All right.
Got it.
So, I had there were a couple of things I was really, really excited for. Obviously, Smash was one of them. You know, having Isabelle as a brand new character, it came as a shock to me because I think, like everybody else, I was expecting Isabelle to be an Echo Fighter, not her own character. But I welcome it. Animal Crossing was another big bombshell for me. I've wanted to try Animal Crossing for a while. I just never got around to picking up New Leaf. So with this new title coming in 2019, it makes me happy. The multiplayer in Luigi's Mansion 3DS was cool. Luigi's Mansion 3 drop. Yes. And then Final Fantasy VII coming to the Switch. The Bowser's Inside Story remake, I'm super excited for. I love that game so much. I can't wait for the remake. And yeah, that's about it. Honestly, this was a pretty solid direct.
All right, Sexy Mac.
Okay, so there's all of about 2 things that really excited me. Firstly, there was Isabelle in Smash. I freaked out. Just having her in Smash is just really, really great, in my opinion. But then the thing that I also enjoyed the most was probably the fact that there's so many online things with the Switch games now, because with those like NES Classic things, like having those have online capabilities is really cool to me. It's like, just being able to play those old style couch co-op games online is really, really neat, and it's something that a lot of consoles won't do. But and just the fact that like there's so many games coming out that have online capabilities that make it so you can play with your friends is just one of the greatest things to me. Makes it so much more fun.
All right, Jacoby.
Yas. Okay, favorite things. Surprised that they announced Luigi's Mansion 3 for the Switch. Amazing. I really, really liked the troll that Nintendo did for Animal Crossing. That was awesome. When I first saw it, I was like, okay, this is Animal Crossing. And then later I'm like going, wow, all that for Smash. And then they announced Animal Crossing. Awesome. Never played it. Never played Animal Crossing ever in my entire life, but that was really good. And it looks like a game I might get in 2019. Online, I like that we now have an online service that we actually know more details about it. I just want to know what this mystery item thing is. That's all. That's another thing. And I think my only complaints are... My only complaint was, like, why did they have to do a digital code for the Smash, bundle? That's what irks me. But other than that, it's, this was a really solid direct. Not the best, kind of like the one that we had for the Smash one. But this was a really good direct.
Alright. Ilya?
Animal Crossing.
Yep.
Normally, I would
Yeah.
say that's all I need to say, but actually, there were quite a few games on there that like I either had never heard of them, or I've heard of them and never really watched gameplay. Never really had much of an incentive because like my playlist of games is relatively small. I will completely admit that. Partly because money, partly because time. And part of it is nostalgia. I got into games that I played as a younger kid, et cetera, et cetera. But there were several that I was like, oh, I've heard of that. I want to play it now. Oh, I haven't heard of that. I want to play it. Wait, I have no money. Dang it. But obviously, the biggest thing is just seeing that little sign that said Animal Crossing 2019. I'm good, and now I'm playing Pocket Camp while I listen to everyone, so that's all for me.
Yeah. So the cool thing with that for me is, aside from just getting another Animal Crossing character in Smash Bros. And then having the actual Animal Crossing confirmed, it makes me think. Well, first off, I want to say that whenever they did the troll, I kind of expected them to end it announcing the actual Animal Crossing game, because whenever they, like he said, stay until after, like, to the very end for a special announcement, and then he
True.
went to the Smash Bros. Thing. So once it turned out to be a troll, I was like, oh, okay, well, there's a big game that they're saving for the very end. So it's either going to be, like, because they already announced the Mario Deluxe, and that's going to be a big game because 2D Marios always sell millions. But I was thinking it was going to be a Zelda remake or something, or it was going to be Animal Crossing, because they were teasing with the Animal Crossing. So when they announced it, it was a little bit of a surprise, but it wasn't a huge one for me, because, like, if they would have just said, here's our final announcement, and then announced her for Smash Brothers, then it would have been a surprise. But the way that he worded it, I was like, something has to be coming.
That's probably good he worded it that way, because I can see a lot of people, including myself, kind of just shutting off, like, not the actual system, but kind of like shutting off our brains, like, you twerps.
Just like,
I wanted Animal Crossing, but the fact that he did say stay for the end, it was like, okay, well, now here's time to go, wait, there is an Animal Crossing! Yay!
Why is it that Nintendo has just been trolling lately? Like, they trolled us in the King K. Rool
Smash Direct,
trailer. Yeah, they trolled us
They
so hard
really
with
like
that.
it lately.
Like,
They just want to mess
Jeez,
with us because
Nintendo.
they know they can do it.
yeah, and then
I know.
at the last direct, they teased us with the Luigi's Mansion cinematic.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
they-
yeah.
yeah, because he had a different poltergust on his back.
Yeah, and then they announced the new Luigi's Mansion 3 this time. And everyone at that point thought it was just a nod to the remake that they were doing for the 3DS. But no, I want to figure
Yep.
out who's making Luigi's Mansion 3.
Thing is, Luigi's Mansion 3 is still even a working title, so I don't know who even is doing what at this point.
Yeah, alright. Gibbs, you're next, Mr. Gibdo.
Well, for me, one of the things that I really enjoyed, aside from the Animal Crossing hype, is seeing Star Wolf in.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
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 I mean, his model just looks amazing. So that's just one of the things that he looks just amazing in Smash Bros. But just seeing it on a different title that is not Star Fox nor Nintendo related, it looks really great. Now it just has me wondering: are you gonna be able to play as him? Pick him up as a playable character?
I don't
If
know.
so,
I
it's
think you
gonna
would.
be great.
I think you
Maybe.
would. Like, if they're including him, like, it has to be a character. Probably not a
Unless
character.
it's for like some sort of subplot.
I mean, some of the plot, the way Star Fox enters into the Starlink world or universe, is that they're actually chasing him down. But I mean, I do hope he becomes a playable character. Just because one of the games on the GameCube for Star Fox, where you get to play as him, it's just great. Just having the different dynamic of the R-Wing to the Wolfen ships. It's really interesting, and it changes the gameplay. And it's just one of the things that I'm looking forward to.
So tell me this, Gibbs. They had Star Fox Zero a couple years ago on the Wii U. But no one really loved it. Like, some people liked it, but no one was like, this is the best Star Fox ever. At this point, I would say the best way to play Star Fox is Star Fox 64 3D on 3DS. But is this going to be the best Star Fox game, even though it's not even a Star Fox game?
From the gameplay that I have seen, it really looks, and it looks like it plays like a Star Fox game. However, I agree with you that the best way to play Star Fox is on the 3DS. However, the one thing they keep doing is just rehashing the old into something new with better graphics. And I think Nintendo needs to step away from that on the Star Fox titles, especially because Star Fox.
Sorry.
Why?
Especially because of Star Fox Zero, which it was just really rehash and just having that dual screen. That motion control, the gyro on it, and the way it played, it was just very annoying. You could get used to it, certainly, but it just... That's why a lot of people did not enjoy that game, I think.
Alright. I guess I'm next. My favorite was Luigi's Mansion 3. And Splatoon 2 stuff looked really inky.
It looked more like Destiny, to be honest.
It
Like
looked more like Destiny.
the hammer, the warhammer, and the grenades.
If you could put, like, replace all of the Destiny characters and monsters with Splatoon characters, and then instead of just shooting with bullets and grenades, you're inking up the maps on Destiny. Do you know how much I would love to play that? Like, keep the world looking realistic, but then having these anime squids running around everywhere.
That could be interesting.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, and then, like, when you kill the people, instead of them just exploding, like their bodies just lay there, like in some games, but you can just ink over them. Yeah. I don't know.
Interesting thought.
Yeah, because have you guys played Destiny?
Yes.
Played a little bit of it.
It's pretty cool, but it would be 10 times better with Splatoon characters. Right. Is Ashley here? She left, right?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, what's your favorite?
Animal Crossing.
I knew it.
I think Animal
It's a
Crossing.
fact
And I literally walked out of my room when I saw Isabel and the logo. It has to be Animal Crossing.
I'm just happy that it's finally announced.
I know, it's like I don't know anything about this new game other than that it's coming.
Yeah.
I can get rid of my Animal Crossing summoning circle. It overdid itself today.
We know what it looks like, at least.
Yeah.
I mean, that was me with Metroid Prime 4, just not the hype. Which is something I'm actually really sad about, that they didn't do anything with Metroid.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
We got Yoshi! Is it?
We got, like...
We get Yoshi.
If we're able to talk about this real quick, things that disappointed us about the Direct, I just want to say there were so many things we already knew that they just re-announced, and it's like, why?
Yeah.
You're just taking up time from the Direct to do this instead of something that would be actually good?
True.
Yeah.
Like, we already knew about Yoshi, we already knew about Diablo, we already knew about some
Warframe.
Some of the other games. Yeah, Warframe. Mega Man.
And Mega Man, yeah.
Just
I feel like
not to mention the Xenoverse and The World Ends With You.
They announced
Yeah.
a new Mega Man.
Or Xenoblade, I mean.
I didn't notice that.
What?
A new Mega Man.
a new Mega Man amiibo.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think that
Oh,
there
it looks
were
the same as
couple-
the Smash one, though. Or,
A little bit.
actually, there's one that looks like the Smash one.
Well, I think that there were a couple spots in this Direct that they could have put in that little highlight reel at the end, and then given us something else instead.
Tevi, Petey.
Yeah! Ah!
That was the most excited you got during the direct was Petey.
Ah!
Oh yeah, PD and Aces. Yeah, PD Perana.
Yeah,
I'm
unfortunately,
so mad, but I'm so happy at the same time. I have to buy that game now.
unfortunately, there's no sunshine though, which is
Yeah.
Ah, who cares? We got Petey Piranha back, boys.
Well,
and also online multiplayer.
the rumor from the
or co-op rather.
the data mining from Odyssey is that the Sunshine DLC is coming.
Yeah, but I mean, can you really trust leaks at this point? Because I guarantee you, like 90% of them are wrong. Like none of them know what they're doing.
Yeah. Well, now we know that most of these leaks that say Isabel's an Echo Fighter, you know, we can throw those out the window.
That's wrong.
Because
she ain't an Echo Fighter, boys.
Yeah, she's her own character, which it kind of looks like she's based off of Villager, but she has her own original moveset because she. Oh, thank you. Because she still has his pocket ability, and so I would say that she's more in line. Not necessarily an Echo Fighter, but she's more so kind of like, you know, how Roy was an enhanced version of Marth. Yeah. This is just that on a better level.
Just think about Fox and Falco. They're basically the same design, basically, but they're different. They have their own different abilities, somewhat different abilities and attack patterns.
Yeah, I mean, the shine is different, the beams are different, the attacks.
Yeah.
And Wolf also follows that trend as well.
Yeah.
But to be honest, I think that they would announce something.
It's the same thing with Chrome!
Like, I thought they would announce something for Metroid.
Google Chrome.
Direct, but I thought they would announce something for Metroid.
But here's the thing. Nintendo likes to save a lot of great stuff for the Game Awards every time. They've done that 2 years
that's true! I didn't even think about the Game Awards!
And that's on December 6th. So they could do something on December 6th with Metroid, because that's the only game that they haven't talked about yet.
So Smash Brothers doesn't have a... dang it. Yeah, Smash Brothers doesn't have a chance to be Game of the Year.
In the same way that they showed off... what was it? The Zelda DLC at
they did that.
Year's Game Awards. They could show off Mario DLC at this year's Game Awards.
Let's not forget...
True.
Also, I gotta go for now. I'll talk to you guys later.
Okay, bye, Connor.
Bye-bye.
Bye. We also have the Tokyo Game Show coming up on the 19th of this month.
Oh yeah. What do you guys think? What do you think they could do? Does Nintendo usually do any announcements at the Tokyo Game Show?
Not really.
I don't think they do.
1 year, I
it's
think
very rare.
Zelda Wii U stuff.
I think the Tokyo Game Show is for Kingdom Hearts stuff. Because I remember, I think hearing that a full trailer for Kingdom Hearts 3 is going to be at next week. So I think that won't be for Nintendo.
Yes.
It's games in general, so they both have as much input on there as they want. But I do think that they will announce something on there, or maybe just show off more of the Smash Bros. On there.
Yeah. Please, like, sometime within the next couple months, can we get an announcement for another Smash Direct? I really want to know what that Spirits mode is.
Was the first gameplay of Zelda Wii U shown at the Tokyo Game Show, or was it at the...
No, that was at the Game Awards.
Okay,
Game Awards, and then Ichi Yamamoto, I think, did something, like, he showed off a brief 40-second clip, like, very early stage development, I think, at the Tokyo thing, like, way back, because I remember it made mainstream news on my, like, mainstream media app that I have on my thing. It was, like, #1 on top of, like, entertainment.
Yeah, because they were showing showing early builds of the cutscenes in the Champions Ballad.
Yeah.
So, what about this, guys? What if at the next Direct, Nintendo goes and they show like a 10-second clip of Samus, and then instead of ending with like Metroid Prime 4, it's just like a Metroid mobile game for cell phones?
Oh god.
Oh, that would break so much.
No.
That would break my heart.
Yeah.
That would suck.
Like if they would have announced like this time, instead of Animal Crossing for Switch, if it would have ended after all of that and been like Animal Crossing Pocket Camp 2.
I probably would have thrown my phone across the room. Not really. But...
No. One thing I was
No,
disappointed
they
in,
announced
too.
that it was going to be on the Switch.
No, that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Like,
What
I was
if?
joking, saying, what if they ended it with?
Yeah. That would have been freaking hilarious.
That would. Oh my god, I would
been
have.
horrible.
I
Speaking of
really
Pocket Camp, I
would've
put my
cried.
Pocket Camp code somewhere in one of these chats, so y'all should add me.
Okay, this is coming from a guy that really never played Animal Crossing and really didn't care. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm sorry if I'm like that. I just found it funny. Okay, I might invest in it next year. We'll see. I'm just focused on like when is
It's
Prime coming out.
It's one of those games that whenever people ask me, why do you play it? What do you do? I can't explain. I'm usually just like, I don't know. It's just so fun because when you explain it, it sounds hella boring. It sounds so stupid.
No.
But then you play it and you're like, wait, I don't know how to explain it, but this game is amazing.
No, you just tell them like, say, just think Stardew Valley, but with but with animals. There you go.
I don't know what that is.
It's the same thing. It's the exact same thing, but humanoid.
All right. So,
Ugh, then it's not the
Scorch
same.
in the chat says Isabelle is like Luigi.
What?
I'm confuzzled.
Like for
Yeah.
Smash Brothers?
Oh my gosh.
Maybe
Okay,
he's
I'm playing my
comparing him to
Pocket
Luigi.
Camp. Do y'all
Oh
ever have? I
yeah,
don't know,
guys, that's
wait.
another thing. Nobody died in this new Smash trailer.
Yeah. Okay. I don't
No,
think you
no,
could kill
Luigi's-
Isabelle.
Luigi's Nintendo Switch died.
That wasn't for Smash though.
Okay.
Yeah,
But-
but one of the
Oh, yeah.
thwomps. Is that what they're called?
Oh, yeah.
Thwomps?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Swamps.
Yeah.
guys, we are getting so close to there being 70 characters in Smash. If
Good lord.
if you don't count Echo Fighters,
I
if you
think-
count Echo Fighters, it's getting close to 80.
I think by this time next year, there'll be around 100 characters, if not more.
DLC. Yeah, because
Yeah,
we're going
we're
to include DLC.
We are getting DLC.
Like, if you
There's
think
no.
Smash Bros. On Wii U had a lot of DLC, I think this is
No,
going to
no,
easily
no, no,
get
no,
twice
no,
as
no, no,
much
no.
DLC.
Yeah.
Like, if the Wii U was more successful than it was, they would have kept releasing characters on that.
Yeah.
There is one thing I was kind of like confused about. This is the 20th anniversary of Ocarina of Time. Why
It was
didn't
20th
they?
anniversary.
I know, because I am 20. But
Maybe that's
I'm
a
just
Game
surprised
Awards reveal.
they could. I'm just surprised that they wouldn't do anything because I know that they broke tradition, like releasing game. Like they wanted to release Breath of the Wild on the 25th anniversary of 30th or 35th anniversary of like the Zelda franchise. Like they
Right.
wanted to do that, and they broke that tradition. Like I don't want them to break tradition on this. Like one of the most memorable games of all time. Like put it in a collection or something. Like
I know.
would
I'm
love.
really hoping to get a bunch of Zelda games on the Switch.
Yeah. Like
We'll get it one of these days.
yeah, whether it be online or like a remake. I just thought this year would be perfect because it's been 20 years since Ocarina of Time. It makes
Yep.
sense to do that. Like I'm like everybody's saying, "Oh, Skyward Sword, or Link to the Past." I'm saying, "What about Ocarina of Time? It's 20 years old now. Why not? It's as old as me, for crying out loud."
Yeah. Well, I mean, granted, you know, Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, they've already had their remakes on the 3DS, so that's why people would say, "Oh, it doesn't deserve another one." You also have to remember, Ocarina of Time set a lot of standards back in the day for video games in general. So if any game deserves an HD remake more than anything else, it's Ocarina of Time.
You guys want to
Yes.
hear something stupid?
There's no such
I
thing
don't
as a
know.
stupid
No.
answer.
There-
But,
there's
I don't
a
know. I've
guy-
been listening to Jacob for the past couple minutes.
There's
Oh,
a guy,
shut up.
Oh gosh.
I will ban you.
There's a
Teddy.
guy
I
in
have
the
that
live
power.
chat,
I love you, Jacob.
Frito, saying, "Why do you bring up Zelda and everything? It's annoying." I guess like he forgets this is
Have
a
you
Zelda
seen
YouTube
just
channel.
like
channel?
Channel.
He's a Zelda channel.
It's like
Kind of a
going
demon.
to McDonald's asking why they sell hamburgers.
No, why did they?
Yeah.
So yeah, why do you go to
Jeez, why do you
Chick-fil-A
make
now?
why do you make so many McDoubles or Big Macs?
Because we have obese people. You offended by that?
I will be right back. I gotta go see what we're doing for supper because I am hungry. I have not eaten since this morning.
You're getting a
Oh
McDouble.
jeez. But Jacob, let me
Yes.
add on to your point about Ocarina of Time, us needing an HD remake. Like I said about Pokemon, Gen 1's had 3 remakes. And
Yeah.
you're saying Ocarina of Time doesn't need another one?
No, I'm saying it does.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Like to the
Are you
general
saying that
population, like how can you say
Pokemon
that we
gets
don't
a
need
pass,
another?
But Ocarina
Oh, yeah.
of Time doesn't?
Yeah, Ocarina of Time deserves it because it set a lot of standards, like Tevi said, and now we have new standards with Breath of the Wild, so it's going to be the new standard. Ocarina of Time built on what Link to the Past was trying to find out, and now we have Ocarina of Time.
Yes.
So, and now we have Breath of the Wild setting new standards. That's why I said it'd be nice if they, memorialize, Ocarina of Time. Make it a 20th year anniversary edition for the Switch. Make it like that. They have the coding.
25th.
They have 20th.
No, it's gonna be on the 25th. Mark my words.
25th? What do you mean 25th?
Well, the 25th is when Zelda 1 released in North America, isn't it? Or am I have the date wrong?
No, I'm saying 25th anniversary is when it's gonna be released.
If it's the 25th
that's so
anniversary,
long
it would be
away.
on the next console.
That's like
It would be on the Nintendo
Yeah.
Switch Pro Plus, probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
whatever the next console is.
And for me
They're
personally,
4K console.
I know I've said this before, I personally don't like the 3DS remakes in as much as their graphics. I don't like how they look. But I'm not saying that N64 graphics are phenomenal. No. For the time, great. But I would accept any, even if it was just a port, even if it was just part of the online, hey, it's been 20 years since this game came out, since we moved Zelda to 3D. Because to be honest, I would say, even though I've never played it, A Link to the Past is a more groundbreaking Zelda game than Ocarina of Time, because Ocarina of Time rehashed a lot of A Link to the Past, but in 3D form, which is really cool. But A Link to the Past more or less set the formula. But I would be chill with just them saying yay, it's been 20 years since we moved this series to 3D. You deserve to play it on the Switch. Something as simple as that, I'd be like, cool, good. Please acknowledge this.
I lost about a quarter of what you said about Link to the Past being groundbreaking and then making Ocarina of Time just like a 3D version of that. I just lost it right there. Anyway, yeah.
Just saying, logistically, it makes more sense.
Oh, sorry, I'm the guy that's seeing through a rose-colored glasses right now. Seeing
Okay, that's fair. At least you admit it.
No,
I've never played A Link to the Past.
I have. It's just that Ocarina of Time, like I said, is my first game I ever played, and then I look back on it.
It was my first game too.
It's just that when I see Ocarina of Time, I see what they wanted to go for. The Link to the Past was the true open world, what we needed in Breath of the Wild, which we have. Ocarina of Time was middle ground, but it was perfect.
Oh yeah, I love all the Zelda games.
Yeah.
It's just, that one kind of set the formula.
Yeah,
except for the CDI games.
Oh wait, no, CDI games are hell, man. Those came straight from Satan.
What are you talking about? CDI is phenomenal, just like the show.
CDI, what is that?
Oh my gosh, can I get a gun now? I just want to. No, I want to find some alcohol. Just drown my sorrows now. I'm 20. I want to drown.
Yeah.
Well, Jesse, at least you'll have a lot of stuff to talk about on the podcast now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
We can
And that
talk about why we didn't get Ocarina of Time HD.
Yes,
Title the stream to Ocarina of Time HD Wish.
I would lose my freaking mind if they did that. If they would have done that for the Direct, I would have been like, yes, finally. But if they announced it for the online, I'll be happy. But a hard copy 20th anniversary edition.
Yes, I would prefer
would
that.
Be way better.
With Majora's Mask.
Please, yeah,
Ilya, please don't do that to me again.
Be still my beating heart.
I just want all the Zelda games on the Switch. Be like, never have to play another console again. Just put them all on the Switch. It's fine.
Well, that's why we had the online service. Hopefully, we'll get more. It's not just limited to NES because this one's just NES batch. So hopefully, it'll expand every couple months. Hopefully.
I'm probably gonna have to wait a while to sign up for the online service, just because I want to wait and see how it works out for everyone else. Because right now, there's not enough incentive for me.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get it. No, not yet. I would try a 7-day free trial. I would see what it's like.
Right.
For a second, see what it offers, what the mystery gift is. Did they mention anything else about the mystery gift, the 5th one?
No.
Anything else?
No.
Yes.
They were just more coming soon.
Okay, so that would probably be close to Smash. They would probably announce that mystery thing close to Smash release. I just feel like it could be. If it says coming soon, it has something to do with Smash, probably.
Well, that has to be announced in the next
Direct.
5 days.
Yeah.
No, because it opens in 5 days.
Yeah.
So they have to
tell us what this mystery item is. soon. Then. Unless it's like saved for later, like for next year.
Maybe.
I'm gonna watch the Luigi's Mansion 3 trailer again. Yeah, he's wearing. Yeah, Luigi's wearing the poltergust from the Smash trailer.
So he does live from Smash. Confirmed.
Nintendo, I love you.
Nintendo's amazing.
It was in our faces the whole time, and we
least
didn't see it.
Yeah, at least they have respect unlike some other companies. Sony. Yeah. What else? I'm trying to think. What else can we nitpick about this trailer?
Oh, they're still trying to promote the smartphone app.
Why? They need to kill that thing. That thing looks like a failure. It's the only thing that brings down the online.
Like, I feel like, and maybe there's, I mean, obviously, I'm not a game designer or developer in any way, so it might be something that, like, I'm just imagining things. But I would imagine that there would be a way to get some sort of cheap, downloadable thing from the eShop that you have to show that you're 18 and over, whatever, because I know Nintendo does cater to a lot of younger audiences, and they're worried about safety, yada, yada, yada. But get something where you can just prove that you're 18 and over, and then it automatically downloads video, or at least just audio chatting, into your multiplayer games. So I don't have to open Discord, and I definitely don't have to deal with the app. Because I'm going to go to Discord before anything else.
Yeah, Discord is like the way to...
I want to say...
abandon that thing.
Star Fox 64 3D not only had voice chatting on its multiplayer, but it had video chatting on its multiplayer, to where everyone playing Star Fox 64 3D with each other could see the video and hear the voice of the person they're playing against. And that was on the 3DS. That was one of the first games released on the 3DS.
And even with the whole protecting, you know, younger audiences, as far as I know, because my brothers are the ones that play, like, Xbox and stuff, they said they've never heard of any serious issues with that kind of stuff. Unless you have parents that are not monitoring their children, you know, somewhat, then yeah, maybe things could get out of hand, but, I mean, come on.
Yeah, Discord's like the way to go with voice chat nowadays. Like, I don't care if I have to open up my computer and do this or use my phone, but I really don't care at this point. Like, the app, I think the only thing you could use the app for, the app would be best if you used it for like news. Like if you got the app with the online service, you know more stuff ahead of advance before other people. Kind of like
that would be fine.
Kind of like what Patreon, like what Jesse does. Like, he has like. And Miss Click does this as well, like where she'll post a video like a day before she posts it on YouTube, which goes to Patreon first and then YouTube. So that makes sense if you were to do that with the online app. That's the only thing I can see it, like posting like news a day or two ahead of time until the public that doesn't have the online see it. That I would get that, definitely. But using it as a voice app, hell no. Hell no. Discord is the way to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, Discord even sent a message to Nintendo on Twitter saying that they would make an app
partner
for the but I think Nintendo doesn't want to, because like Nintendo could easily make a voice chat thing for their Switch. They just choose not to for whatever reason.
I mean, the PS Vita has voice chat.
Yeah.
And that's like a crap version of a handheld, just saying. But it was good back in its time.
The Wii U and the 3DS had voice chat as well.
True.
With, like there was even the app on the Wii U that let you do a video call.
True.
Yeah. There was that.
Yeah.
So, like, they could just bring over whatever to the Switch. And, like, the Switch with Fortnite has voice chat. It's just Nintendo doesn't want their games having voice chat from the Switch.
I'm just saying that would make Animal Crossing easier. I can't tell you how many times I've had people come into my town and it takes forever to type stuff out to them, like when we don't have each other's numbers or we don't know each other on Discord or whatever. And I'm like, granted, that said, in the Wii Animal Crossing City Folk, you could connect a USB keyboard and type out your messages, but still, And just thinking ahead, Animal Crossing, there needs to be easier ways to get people into your town. Because on the 3DS, it's okay. First, you have to have each other's friend codes, and then you have to be online at the exact same time. And then it was just just such a circuitous route to get through. I'm like, can you just make it a little bit easier, please? Because I just want to visit people's towns and steal their fruit so I can get more expensive fruit.
Alright, guys, I think I'm going to end the stream. So,
Okay.
say bye-bye to everyone.
Bye.
I didn't know we were still streaming.